Where do you plug? Near the washroom or kitchen, whatever you do. So 230 volts power supply is available. Plenty of power is there. Is it required to consider the power? How many milliwatts the controller is consuming? Not required. Because 230 volts very huge power supply is available. But what is that? Electricity billing machine or ticket issuing machine in RTC bus. Do they have a power supply? So it works with a battery. So you have to choose a microcontroller which consumes very less power. Okay? That depends on your application. For me, the controller is eating lot of power, not a matter because I am using it for washing machine. Your controller is eating only 2 milliwatt is also a great thing for you because you are using it for mobile. So this is also most important. RAM, ROM and input and output pins. So what is mean by RAM and ROM? Can you give me the hard disk capacity of 8051? What is the ROM of 8051? At least, so many people have raised your hands. You have laptops, computers at your home. What is the hard disk capacity of the computer? Anybody is having 1 TB hard disk? 500 GB hard disk? Okay. What is the hard disk of 8051? What is the hard disk capacity or ROM of 8051? 4 GB? 4 MB? 4 kilobytes. So imagine our microcontroller or our computer hard disk capacity is how much? 4 kilobytes. These computer guys, computers, Java, .NET, all these people are there. Their computer hard disk is 1 TB and there is no end, they can increase also. So the amount of ROM is also most important. Suppose you are designing an application that is that needs around 6 kilobytes memory. If you choose 8051, how it would be? You cannot work with 89C51 because it's having only 4 KB. You need more than 4 KB, isn't it? So there's also a major important factor. What you do, you write a program, compile it in Key compiler, no errors. But when you are downloading that code into the microcontroller, it won't work. Right? Memory is not sufficient. Of course, this last but is the most important, cost efficiency. Suppose if you design a product, everybody looks first factor is the cost. It should be cost effective. And second criteria is availability of assemblers, software tools, ID tools. Because if you go for 8051, there are so many manufacturers are there. You can just go to the google.com, IDE tools for 8051. You can find more than thousands of IDE tools are available in internet at free of cost. But if you go for PSOC or PIC controller, very less because there are no big number of manufacturers. That is the main problem. So this is also important. Suppose you are a student, will you go for an RTOS kind of thing? VxWorks RTOS software is very expensive. As a student, you cannot bear that. You have to go for a free software which is available on the internet. If it is a company, is a manufacturing company, you can go for an expensive also. And this is the most important thing. Ready availability in needed quantities. For example, I'll tell you our own experience. I'll tell you our own experience. In 2007, we have designed an oscilloscope. CRO. So, which is the most difficult instrument in your lab? Which is the most difficult instrument? Multimeter or power supply or CRO? Why? There are so many controls on CRO and you have to count the number of divisions of x-axis into time period and number of y-axis into voltage per division. So very big calculation. And I know, even I did my engineering, when I was doing a practical, God knows about the output. But if I get the beam, half time, we don't get the beam on CRO, we have to control, adjust all the things. We'll get the beam, God, half time. Then we start working on the experiment, isn't it, in exams. So it's the most difficult instrument is CRO. I know it. We have designed a pocket size CRO. CRO cost is 25,000 rupees. At now 20,000, 19,000. So we have designed a pocket size CRO, which is a monochrome LCD display. Small display, is not touch screen. Simple thing. And you need not to, there are no controls, just you have to plug the signal. And immediately the waveform will be displayed. And you need not calculate anything. VRMS how much, V peak to peak how much, T how much, F how much, duty cycle how much. Everything will be displayed on the screen. And the cost is only 1,200 rupees. We have designed a small pocket CRO. And our aim was to distribute these CROs to each and every engineering students. Like medical students are carrying stethoscopes, is it right? Same kind of engineering students will be carrying a pocket CRO. So that was our mission. We have worked for 6 months, day and night. And we have designed this with 80, 89 Actually, it's not a successful story, it's a failure story. It was ended with a big tragedy, I'll tell you. So, it is not a successful story, it's a tragedy, it's a failure story. So, the cost was only 1,200 rupees. We have not yet started the marketing part. In Hyderabad, we are planning to start the marketing. First thing is production. If I get order from one college, we have to produce at least 500 to 600 rupees. Even our plans were with tying up an MOU with JNTU. Just if you join in EC or MD, you have to buy a seat. We have a big thought, but what happened, we have designed this with 80, 810S 8252. This is the microcontroller, which is manufactured by Atmel company. So suddenly they stopped manufacturing that product. The microcontroller was stopped. So we have only 100 quantity in our store. So we could not release the product because the microcontroller was stopped. If I go for some other alternative, the compatibility is different. Again, we have to change the entire source code. Again, it takes minimum 3 to 4 months. So rather we have got some other projects. We were busy with those projects till now. 2012. This was happened 6 years back. So till now the code with 80, 810S, 825 was there like that only. So this is a big tragedy story. So when you are choosing a microcontroller, this is so important. Whether if you choose a microcontroller, can they supply forever for our requirement in needed quantities or not? For example, you are designing with microchip controller, PIC. Suppose your requirement is 10 lakh. Do you need 10 lakh controllers? Needed, because if you work for a company, can you count how many LG ACs are being used in India? LG ACs, lakhs of ACs are being used. So the supplier has to supply that many controllers. So this is the most important thing. So you have to, suppose you are using a PIC controller. If they are failed to supply you, there is no other alternative. If you go for 8051, then if Atmega fails, you can go for Philips or other Dallas. There are so many manufacturers. Alternates are available. So make sure that the supplier should be a reliable supplier. One more example. Amount of ROM is most important asset. Is it right? For example, I'll give you an example. It's a simple calculation I'm giving. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So you have to write a small program for this in assembly language, for example. Do you know assembly language? Even if you don't know, I'll explain. It's very easy. So this is one method. Move R1 02. That means 02 data is moved to register 1, and 03 data is moved to register R2, and again what is there in R2? 02. 02 is moved to accumulator, and add R2 data is added to accumulator, and the result is stored in accumulator. Sorry, register R2. Next. This is the second method. Like this is called indirect method. Most technology resolution. So memory locations, we are storing some memory locations. In that memory locations, we are storing the data, and finally data is moved to R2. Next. And this is the third method. 02 is moved to R1. 03 is moved to accumulator. Add R1. 3 instructions. So these 3 previous one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 lines. 5. So there are three methods, 3, 5, 7. Which is the best? 7. 7 is the best. Why? Because if you write more number of lines programs, more marks. Is it right? So 7 is the best for us, for academics. But for the company, for manufacturing, 7 is not best, is worse, is not eligible. You are not, if you write a program in 7 lines, this same program, you are not fit for the industry. Okay? 5, you need some training. If you are able to write the program in 3 lines, you are best suitable for the industry. So this is the most important thing. Why? Because programming is so important. Down, down, down. How many of you use this instrument? How many of you have not used this instrument? Please raise your hands. Everybody has used coin box. What is the microcontroller inside that? 8051. We call it as Atmel S52 or 51. So I will tell you the task. First, a number will be displayed. What will be displayed? If the credit insert coin, otherwise Sri Ramana Kirana and General Stores, it will be displayed. It is the shop name maybe. If you leave the credit, then insert coin. So 2 programs. Note down. First thing is display the shop name. If you leave the credit, insert coin. So insert coin. Second program. Now you will be inserting 1 coin. Is it right? So there should be a sensor which senses the coin insertion. So there is third program. You have to sense the coin insertion and communicate to the controller. Then what will be displayed? Dial the number. So write a program to display dial the number. And what you will be doing? You will be pressing the keys. So that is called 4x4 keypad. So you have to write a program for 4x4 keypad interfacing to the microcontroller. Okay? And you are dialing the number. But unfortunately, the number is engaged mode. So what you have to do? You have to put down the credit. Then you have to write a program to return the coin. Okay? Again, detail. Leave the credit. Press hash key. If you press the hash key, the last dial number should be stored in a E-square prompt. Is it right? So write a program using I2C protocol, store the number in EEPROM. And if you press the hash, recall the number and dial. And if the call is being connected, then while ringing it will be displaying Vodafone, BSNL. So identify the network and display. One more program. If the call is connected, then countdown starts from 60, 59, 58. Write a program for countdown time. Whenever it reaches 15 seconds, then what happens? Beep sound. Write a program to generate a square wave, nothing but a beep sound. And if you insert one more kind, then what happens? 60 more seconds will be added. Write a program for addition. Okay? How many tasks? More than 20 tasks. This many tasks, I am not talking about a satellite. I am not talking about a defense project. I am talking about a simple coin box. This many tasks. All these tasks should be written in 4 kilobytes. So, should be how effective programmer you should be. If you learn these kind of simple C programs, assembly language, syntax, how to use the key compiler, is not enough. You should be a smart programmer, then only you can fit in a company, fit in an industry. So, do you understand how it's not difficult? How smart the programming is? Java.NET they can use thousands of lines, no issue. But embedded system design engineers should write the program in very less number of lines. So that's why. So we are not doing engineering. Imagineering. Imagineering means so nothing will be there. You have to take a concept, imagine it. What are the controls should be there? What is the task should be there? What is the sensor should be there? Everything you have to imagine. And if you add imagination to your engineering, you will be a successful imaginer. I think our assistant manager Gajendra sir has given some small presentation. Demo. Is it right? Last time for academic project only group leaders have attended. I will explain once again. This is not embedded system concept. This is simple electronics concept. I'll tell you. What is meant by monostable? One and okay. Can you give me a practical example for monostable? Practical example for monostable multivibrator. Where do we use monostable multivibrator? We have studied about monostable multivibrator twice. Where? In PDC lab, in IC application lab. Is it right? So, what is the simple application in our daily life? I'll tell you. Actually, the monostable output will be always 0. Whenever you give a trigger pulse, the output goes high. Here you can observe. Always this is low. Whenever this trigger pulse is given, the output goes high, it remains high for some time, then comes back to 0. Sometimes it is high. This is sometimes is called quasi-stable state. Always low is called stable state. So when I was in engineering, I have participated on this. We have conducted Engineers Day project expo. Kind of thing I participated on the expo. I presented this as my project. Is it a project? But I got the best. This was my best. This was the best project among all. How I show you. Actually, there was a bank in Hyderabad and that was looted with 80 crores. Somebody looted 80 crores from the bank. How? Because it is having sophisticated security. It is having sufficient logs, electronic security, everything. But the thieves have broken this log and have entered into the bank and looted 80 crores. So I have taken that paper cuttings and my concept is next. Here. In the input side, I have connected a buzzer. Buzzer means side indicator, bike side indicator alarm kind of thing. If you apply electricity, it gets vibrated and produces the sound. And I am using it in reverse. If I vibrate, it generates electricity. It's nothing but like trigger pulse. And output side, a police siren or ambulance siren you can use. Now you fix this, install the system to a wall or the slab. Now if somebody comes and they are trying to break the wall, then what happens? That gets vibrated. And trigger pulse is given to the monostable and the siren will be activated for how much time? That you can decide. T is called time constant, you can calculate the value and after some time it comes back to 0. So do you want to see this experiment? So this is monostable multivibrator as the effective security system. Whenever you are going out, this is a key. Whenever you are going out, then this is the buzzer, vibration sensor, and this is siren. Now I am activating it. Here you can observe an LED is blinking. See, this LED is blinking means now the system is activated. If somebody comes and they are trying to break the wall, this gets vibrated. So if you use an SCR, it won't be switched off. You have to switch it off with a key only. So this is monostable multivibrator. So we know all these applications, but we don't design. We know the architecture of 805, architecture of ARM we are going to learn. Piece of, but you don't know what to do with all these controllers. You should learn all these things. And one more application. Suppose the switchboard is near the entrance. For example, there is no switchboard. Then, suppose if you come in the night time, how to locate the switchboard? Everything is dark. You have to act like a blind person to locate the switchboard. Is it right? So just put a small microphone and output side small LED bulb, 3 volts lamp, and open the door, give a click sound. So the click sound will be converted into trigger pulse. And the lamp will be on for 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds that you can decide. And automatically after, meanwhile you can switch on the mains and after that this will be switched off automatically. So this I presented miracles with monostable. So I got prize for this project. Next, okay. The most important thing is number one is choosing the right controller. Suppose you are making a product, it needs good sensors also. So the product is affected with the sensitivity of your sensor. If you use low quality sensors or not suitable sensors, there is no value for your product. And if you use a not suitable controller, irrelevant controller, then also there is no value for your product. So first you should understand the importance of sensors. Just a minute, please. So sensors means which senses the temperature. Next. Example for sensor: temperature sensor, smoke, LDR. LDR has checked. You? LDR. What's the name? Akash. LDR is the right technical name. What is the abbreviation for LDR? Any other more sensors? Example for sensors. I will tell you the primary sensors. These are the primary actual sensors. What are those? Eyes, nose, ear, tongue, skin. These are the 5 sensors given by the God. Is it right? So we have inspired by these sensors and we are making some artificial sensors. How can you sense the temperature? With what sensor you can sense the temperature? Skin. So we have inspired, we have developed LM35 sensor, which senses the temperature. How can you identify which is day or night? If you are blind, you can't identify. We have inspired by the eyes and we have designed LDR. And taste also, small, nose also. How to identify nose? Do you know? There are so many sensors. I listed few sensors: infrared sensor, light sensor, temperature sensor, humidity, velocity, alcohol, gas sensor, so many. Even you can do magic with sensors. For example, if you want to fool your friend on April 1st, there is a technique for you. As an electronic guy, you can make your friend a big fool on April Fool Day. I'll give you the idea, you try it out. Do you know LDRs? Sorry, IR lights, IR LED. For the remote control, you will be having an IR LED. So take 7 to 10 IR LEDs and connect 5 volts battery and put here, for example, at this height. And invite your friend for a photograph. And you stand here, ask your friend to stand here, and another friend will take a photograph. Then do you know what happens? A ghost will be sitting on your friend, it looks like. Because IR LED is not visible for humans, but IR LED is visible for camera. Or otherwise, you arrange IR LEDs in a circular fashion, you stand here and take a photograph. I am the divine person, I am Baba. So the proof is the photograph. So you can do all this. This is with IR sensors. So infrared sensor. So suppose for example your remote control is not working at your home. Your remote is not working. Your father will be calling you. Better you are BTech engineer, ECE. Can you find out what is the problem with the remote or TV? Can you find out? No, Papa, I am only expert in theory, not practical. So simple thing. Take your mobile phone, switch on the camera mode, and switch the buttons of the remote control. You will be observing a light will be blinking. So our eyes cannot see, but our man-made eyes can see the light of the remote. If it is not glowing, replace the battery. Even if it is glowing, then the problem is with the TV, not with the remote. Okay? In that simple thing. LDRs, temperature sensors, humidity sensors. You can do so many things. What do you mean by proximity sensor? When you have a mobile phone, suppose you are receiving a call. If you put your phone near to this side, what happens? This display will go off. How? Because here you can find a sensor, proximity sensor. Whenever you put your phone near to your head, this display will go off. Not now, when you are receiving a call or when you are making a call. You can try. If it is advanced phone, smartphone. And how many of you know the Bhopal gas tragedy? Do you know Bhopal gas tragedy? What was happened in Bhopal gas tragedy? What was the gas leak in that tragedy? The incident? Bhopal gas tragedy was happened on second night or third early morning in December 1994. How many people were died? 20,000 people were died. And how many were injured? It's not at that instant, after some time also, because the partial injured or minor injuries. And the gas leak was methyl isocyanate. And the great tragedy was when the gas was leaked, they are unable to identify the gas smell because this gas is not having any odor. You can't identify the gas. They don't know that they are going to die within 2-3 minutes. They don't know. Simply they are busy in their work. The gas was leaked. Their nose, the nose did not identify the gas, and the huge number of people have died. It's a big tragedy. So still we remember them on 3rd December as a Bhopal tragedy day. So next. So this was the actual photograph when the issue was, when the accident was done. And these people are, because of the gas effect, permanently disabled. And she is very aged but looking like a small kid. So this is still the people are, the gas leakage affects still in their life. So this is a great tragedy. So if you design an electronic nose, means a gas sensor, and put it there, so it can detect your nose, which is given by the God, may not be that much sensitive, but man-made noses are more sensitive than the human noses. And people are working, scientists are working to distinguish. Suppose if you put thumbs up in one glass, Coke in one glass, Pepsi in one glass, and thumbs up in one glass. Even though the nose can identify which is thumbs up and which is Pepsi. So they are working in that level, scientists. So if you make an electronic nose, we have brought this kit also. A small kit gadget, we have designed it. It can identify the gas leakage. Okay. I told you about the sensor. I am telling you about the sensor. This is a very important sensor. This is the best example. This is lover's cup. Lover's cup. You and your lover are not together. For example, you are here and your lover is somewhere. So both you want. Actually, today is your birthday, for example. So you have to share the moments with your lover. Is it right? So how to share the moments? Happy moments. This is called lover's cup. So first you have to buy the 2 cups. You have to pair it. These 2 cups are paired. Then if the cup is having, is made in China. Made in China. Okay. If you want, you can buy online, eBay, lover's cup. Little bit expensive. Whenever you pour some drink, and if you lift the cup, so this is next one. So this is having love LED, touch sensor, temperature sensor, accelerometer, shaking, and RF module, capsense module. And if you lift the glass, because of the accelerometer, it identifies that somebody is lifting my glass, lifting me. The glass identifies, and it sends a signal to the other cup, pair cup, and your lover will be identifying, oh, my lover is picking up the glass. And if you pour some drink and start sipping the drink, so your lips will be touching to the glass. So captions. At the same moment she can sip the drink. So from remote place together, you are drinking. And you can say cheese. If you say cheese in fast, the acceleration will be reflected there and LED blinking, now LED. She will be also doing the same thing, and LED on your cup also will be blinking. So these all are the sensors. Okay, some engineering students have made this gadget, small gadget. So why I am telling you not to encourage to buy these gadgets, but to know the function of the sensors: capsense, LED, touch sensor, accelerometer, shaking, collision shaking sensor, and RF module. Sound. Actually, this is not a graphics. This is the original robot system now, NAO, the robot name is. And these robots are used for serving the guests tea, coffee kind of thing. So very rich people in UK, they use these robots on rental basis. The company is not selling these robots. If you want, you can hire for 1 day, 2 days, but very expensive. So very rich people in functions like parties, birthday parties, marriage parties, so they offer tea, coffees with these robots. So the greatest is, there are so many sensors attached to it, you have seen, isn't it? And it is having so many, the height is very comfortable. So if you tap it, it can recognize somebody tapped me, and it looks at that direction and it will speak to you. Speak to you means it's a pre-recorded message and it's a learning robot. And if you keep on speaking, it will learn and it will repeat it also. And next, see, it's a tactile sensor so that it can balance itself, and the height is 23 inches or 58 centimeters. So because of this purpose, it can stand firmly, and with these cameras, it can identify that there is an object, and that is called object 1. Is it right? And see what's happening. Two cameras, with the two cameras. So it is exactly located in the position and holding. Now, actually the sound is off. Have you heard a sound? A whistle sound. Why the sound was there? Because the toy and is fitted with a whistle. Assume that there is an egg instead of the toy. Then what happens? There is an egg, EGG egg. If you put an egg, if the robot applies that much pressure, then what happens? So, actually this robot can be modified more. It can identify surface sensors. If it is an egg, it can hold it gently. If it is a hard surface, it can hold it very hard. A soft sponge kind of thing, it has to handle it soft, gently in that way. And now the second task is identifying the object 1 is first task, and second task is identifying the object 2. And the command was given, keep the object 1 into object 2. If you give a reverse command, keep the object 2 in object 1. So it can identify, it can is an intelligent robot, it says it's not possible. And great thing is it can communicate with its neighbor. And it's saying their names, hi, I'm M75. So that is their name. And it can communicate with what kind of communications? Infrared, Wi-Fi, IR communication. Infrared, Wi-Fi, voice communication. Voice also it can recognize. And the most thing is self-balancing and self-repairing capabilities are the extreme unique features of this robot. See, it is balancing itself, it is waking up. So, how many of you know about Curiosity? It's a rover which was sent to the Mars. So there is a self-repairable robot. Suppose if some repair is happened to that robot, you need not to go there and you need not to repair it. It can repair itself. So in Curiosity also, four pieces are being used. So 4 pieces are actually continuously working on the planet Mars. And this is one more important thing. What is that? Short we call it as RTOS, real-time operating system. It is an advanced topic of embedded system design. Actually, it's not there in your syllabus, unfortunately. Otherwise, is there in your syllabus? I think there is some elective subject, I don't know. But you should have some concepts of RTOS. What do you mean by RTOS? Not into the depth. At least you should have what do you mean RTOS. Actually, real-time operating system is a basic OS function. Actually, there are two kind of things: real-time operating application software and operating system. Like Windows is OS.